Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on HBO Max original DaBaby Season 1 Episode 6 entitled The Rage. And the official synopsis of The Rage is: desperate to leave the Jupiter house, Natasha, Bobby, and Mrs. Eves find their plans thwarted by the chaos and destruction of the other suddenly possessed children. Bobby receives the social worker's long-awaited call. And before I give out my review, please like the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your day. Episode 6 was a pretty good episode, extremely dark at the same time, and just relationships now being affected because of this crazy trip to this house. So here we go. As the main plot for this episode focused on Natasha, Mrs. Eves, Bobby, still trying to figure out a way to get out of this crazy hell house, cult-like, and this baby still just causing mayhem and trouble all around. I felt like the plot for this episode was a pretty good plot, as a lot of more things was revealed throughout this episode. A lot of relationships somewhat improved, but also at the same time, somewhat became a lot more strained, as Bobby's and Natasha's relationship after this episode is definitely strained. I would probably say maybe for the rest of the series, as Bobby, she finally received that phone call from the social worker seeing whether or not she and her girlfriend will be able to have kids, like adopt kids. She gets bad news that she has to wait 6 months for a variety of different reasons. It just creates a huge argument where Bobby basically blames Natasha for causing her to fail, and Natasha giving out her opinion that Bobby shouldn't have kids because of the type of person that she is. And once that happened, all hell broke loose. Long story short, their relationship is definitely strained for the foreseeable future. But at the same time, Barbara and Natasha's relationship is somewhat improved, because basically this episode went crazy, as these kids that's in this house, they became possessed because of this baby. Like, this baby was somewhat able to like mind control them and basically command them to do some pretty dangerous things, such as throwing the rocks at the adults, drowning people, trying to make some shirts, trying to take out whatever. Like, the baby even had them stabbing themselves just because, like, what kind of baby is this? Like, you getting kids to stab each other, possibly to kill each other. Like, this was some wild mess with this baby. This baby is a demon of some sorts. The baby wanted his mama, Helen, but Helen is long gone. Like, she is not coming back. Mrs. Eves, in the meanwhile, she had a crazy trip of her own in this episode, as she was with the gang at first, but then she got separated. She has this long walk in the woods, and long story short, more flashbacks between her and Helen. Helen's horrible time with how she got pregnant, Helen's death, and also just revealing just a shocking bit of information that Jack, the baby's father, he somewhat survived that crazy fall. And that just opens up a whole new door of questions, like, is he still alive? Is he old? Is he still like the same person that he was beforehand? Like, oh my God. But yeah, some of the themes that I found in this episode was probably like relationships, like with your siblings, relationships with your parents, how it can become easily affected, or how it could be easily improved with talking, as Barbara finally explains her reasonings as in why she left Natasha, and not justifiable by any means, how she had Bobby, and Mrs. Eve's just crazy trip just taking a turn for the worse, as she just sees dead bodies of just past victims. Helen, like, when she returns, she is just all the way jacked up, and it's going to be crazy with these next 2 episodes. But Natasha, her relationship is with Bobby is strained. She starts to realize how, like, what kind of person that she is because of Bobby's conversation, how she basically berated her and everything else. And long story short, she apologizes to the baby about his mama. She takes the baby with Mrs. Eves and they leave. Barbara and Bobby, they're still there. And honestly, it was a pretty good episode. As I'm just really curious now with the last two episodes, like, is Natasha going to take care of this baby like it's her own? Will more stuff be revealed about this baby's background? Is Jack still coming after everybody? Like, is he still the same age beforehand? Like, there's just so many questions that needs to be answered. The kids just trying to make some shirts in this episode was crazy. The production, cinematography, for the most part, it was all pretty good, of course. And honestly, this was just a pretty good episode, I would say. But as always, just thank you for watching. And until next time, goodbye.